Hello everyone, welcome back to a brand new video. Today's video we are going to be doing Alabama Barker's makeup routine. I could see why this video has gone viral because she literally has amazing makeup. I did go ahead and watch her routine yesterday and it is a lot more makeup than I am used to, but it looks amazing on her. It always seems to look flawless, so we're gonna go ahead and give it a try. So she uses a brow pencil and she does not touch the front of her brows. I kind of do the same thing. I don't really prefer to fill in very heavily the front part of my brow. So we're gonna take my mirror and just fill in my brows. Just gonna brush them both into place first. I normally never start with brows first, so this is a little bit weird for me. I'm kind of just going to fill in the tail and not touch the front at all like she does. Okay. We're just going to leave it at that. I'm just going to brush through. Then we're going to go in with a clear brow gel. She uses the Anastasia Beverly Hills. I don't have that one, so I'm going to use the NYX Control Freak clear brow gel. Most of the things that she has, I probably don't have, like different brands, I mean. So we'll go with whatever. We're just going to follow the routine with just different products. So moving on. Next, she does another thing that I don't normally do. She conceals her eyelids. So she basically just goes like this. I think this is a little bit too light, but I don't use multiple concealer colors. So she just goes in like this, and then she blends it out with a damp beauty blender. Okay. So we blended that in. She goes in with a setting powder. She said that any setting powder is good. So I'm just going to do the same and tap into my Laura Mercier translucent powder, and we're going to set the eyelid and just tap that in there. We're gonna go in with a light brown shade right in the crease. We're not going anywhere near the middle because she does not like doing any makeup on the inner parts of her eyelid. So we're going to use a M573 brush from Morphe and a light brown color like she did, and we're just gonna use windshield wiper swirly motions and put that in the crease. So then she goes in with a burnt orangey kind of color. So I'm going to take this one right here from the Morphe 35G Bronze Goals palette. I've had this for a while, don't judge me. This is like a burnt orangey brown. So she just kind of like sweeps that in the same places almost, and a little more towards the inside. So like right here. Like she doesn't make her eyelids like super dark. It's very subtle. Then she goes in with a liquid liner. She uses a felt tip type of eyeliner pen, and we're going to use Epic Ink Liner from NYX. I have some lash glue on it, so it looks a little dirty. That's why. So what she does is she drags it out from here and then like connects it towards the inner corner, which is kind of what I do anyway. So I'm just gonna draw a little line. I feel like her liner isn't that dramatic. It's just like a cute little wing. Oh, okay, so I fixed it off camera. I think it looks a little bit better. It's not really giving what I want it to give right now, but it's okay. We shall continue. Liner is like not my strong suit anymore. I'm really good at doing liner, but I don't know what happened. Anyways, it's because I literally never wear eyeliner anymore. I kind of just do like lashes. And like that's that. But I feel like once I put the lashes on, it'll come together. I'm just like not used to seeing myself with eye makeup before I do my face makeup. I usually do the exact opposite. So comment down below if you're a face makeup before eye makeup or an eye makeup before face makeup type of person. I'm curious. So she goes back into her eyes and she darkens up her crease a little bit. So we're going to do the same. We're going to just take a little bit of a darker brown and we're going to go in the crease and darken that up. Okay, moving on to her foundation part, which is what I'm very excited for because I feel like she uses a lot of concealer in this and I'm just not used to using this much product that she uses, so I'm excited to see how this goes. Now she goes in with her foundation and she mixes it on the back of her hand. I use the Estee Lauder Double Wear. It's my holy grail foundation. So I'm just going to take some of that and I am going to mix it with another shade like she does. This is the shade 1N2 and this is 2W2. One's just a little cooler toned and one's a little warmer toned. I don't know if you could tell, but I'm going to mix it together with the back of a brush, just like she does. I don't have one of those flat foundation brushes anymore, so I'm gonna just apply it with my fingers like this, and just kind of, this is giving Meredith Duxbury vibes right now. So then she takes her beauty blender and she just pats it in. So we're just patting all that foundation in. Okay, so she takes her concealer and she kind of just puts it like everywhere, like all under here and down the nose, between the brows, above the lip she puts it, and on the chin. This like brings me back to 2016 style makeup, full glam. I feel like this is how I used to do my concealer all the time. So I don't have anything lighter than this. She usually goes in with something a tiny bit lighter on like right over here to like brighten up a little bit more, but I don't have anything that does that, so we're just gonna go ahead with this. So then she goes in with the MAC Fix Plus, and she just sprays her face. That's something I'm not used to doing either. I hope this doesn't break up the foundation that I use. So we're just gonna dry it with our hands because I don't have the little cute panda fan that she has, but gonna dry it down. And then we're gonna go in with the damp beauty blender again and we're gonna blend that out. Okay, so she uses her brushes for powder and sometimes cream. So she sprays them a little bit, and I'm going to do the same because I use this for powder bronzer and it's pretty cleaned off now, but I'm going to do this onto my, I'm just going to get product from the Milk on my brush and I'm going to do it this way just because she uses a cream bronzer in a pan, so she dips her brush in it, and mine's like a stick, so I kind of just want to get it on here. And I'm gonna just push that into my skin. I'm gonna do a little bit on this side too, and we're just gonna blend that in. So then she goes back in with her beauty blender and taps back in there, and she goes up into the inner corner of her eye and gets that concealer that's left over on the blender up in there because she really likes it to be light, which I actually really like that too. So then she contours her nose. I don't have the best contour brush for contouring a nose, so we're going to use this little eyeshadow brush from Morphe M506. And I'm going to contour with this, I guess. See how it goes. I'm going to use the Milk again, even though I know it's a cream bronzer, not a cream contour. It's okay. So she says you have to pinch the nose, like go on the top of the nose. So I don't know if this brush is going to really work. The whole pinch thingy. Pinching the nose. But it's gonna have to do for now. She hates when people start their contour over here and like literally make their nose so wide. So then she says to just blend the sides into your skin with the same beauty blender that has the concealer residue on it. So next we're going to go in with a cream blush. She uses a matte cream blush, but I'm going to use a P.O. Louise cream blush. I have a similar shade. Hers is kind of like a peach tone, so we're going to use the Peach of My Heart. And I am going to dip my brush on it instead of putting the dots on my face. We're going to lay it right on top of the bronzer, contour, whatever that we put down. And she, like me, is a fan of blush. I love blush. I love blush. I feel like it definitely livens up your face. Like before, I literally looked like a ghost 2 seconds ago. Now I'm looking a little more alive. I definitely kind of put a little too much. So then she puts a little bit more of that light concealer directly under her eye and on her chin, and she lets it sit for a second. So then she let it sit for a minute and blends this out. She lets this sit for a little longer, so we're going to wait to blend that out. And then she goes under her nose, which I kind of already did that step, but with the contour, and then takes the beauty blender and blends upward. And then we're going to blend in this. So then she goes in with her little powder puff and some translucent powder. I'm using the Laura Mercier translucent powder. That's my Holy Grail translucent, so we're going to go in with that. Taps it all in and up throughout here. So next part is lashes while this sits on her face. So I'm going to use my tried and true Ardell Wispy Ardell Wispy lashes. I don't like to use super heavy lashes. I have really big eyes and I feel like it's not comfortable for me. So these Ardell ones are like my ride or dies. She says to never cut them from the front, and that is what I do. So I'm gonna cut them from the end this time and see how it goes. Okay, so we have the lashes laid down, and I'm honestly really liking the lashes right now. And I'm surprised that they look so much more seamless coming from like cutting it that way that she said to, instead of the way that I usually cut them. So next is lips. I'm going to use Oak from MAC like she does. I really like the way that one looks, so I went ahead and picked it up. And I'm going to use Whirl from MAC as well. I use Whirl. Okay. I use the Whirl on the regular, so we're going to use both of these and see how it goes. I'm going to use Oak first and then Whirl after. Okay, so this is more of a brown shade. I like it though because it kind of contours. So that's Oak. I just did more towards the inner part of here and underneath the bottom. You know, we always have to overline because I like my lips to look a lot fuller than they are. And then we're going to go in with Whirl. Okay, and that's with Whirl added. I actually really like this combo. It's kind of pretty. A little bit dark, but I like it. Next, we're going to go in with a bronzer. I use the Physicians Formula Butter Bronzer. Don't ask me what color it is because I do not know. The color came off the back and I have to get a new one soon because it's literally embarrassing the way it looks right now. It's broken and there's literally a quarter of the bronzer left, but it's okay. So we're just gonna bronze up my forehead and go in circular motions in the 3 area, so like a 3. Put some life and color back into my face. So she then goes back in with her eyeshadow and she smokes out the under eye. So then she goes in with a darker brown color and she goes a little bit closer in towards the waterline and pats that out just towards the end part. And she goes in with the Bang Bang mascara. Any mascara is good, she said. I just happen to have this one as well. And she blends in her lashes. So then we're going to go in with a little bit of our concealer on our lips. So I'm just going to take my NARS concealer, and she just like taps it on the side over there, like that little bit of product that's on the twisty part. And she just taps it in on her lip. She just taps that in on her lip. Honestly, that's a little bit too much. I don't like that. She does some highlights. I don't have anything that's like just a highlight, but we can use eyeshadow because, you know, you can use products for multiple different things. So I have this one in this NARS palette here that is a sparkly type of color, and that'll work just as good. We're just gonna, you know, do a little bit of highlight. Just a bit. And then she goes in with a lash curler, and she curls her lashes with this on, with the lashes on. I've never done this, so this is new for me, but she says it gives it more extension like look. Okay. For gloss, she uses the Lancome gloss. I am going to use Dior lip oil. It's basically like a gloss to me. And hers is like clear-ish light pink tone, it looked like. So I'm going to use this. This was clear, but since I use it over my lip liner, it is no longer clear. I was liking the way the lip looked before I put the concealer on, but it's okay. This is how she does it, so we want to do it exactly how she does. She finishes off the look with some MAC Fix Plus setting spray. So I think we're done. So this is the final outcome of Alabama Barker's makeup tutorial. This is some nice like full glam type of look if I'm going out to dinner or something with my boyfriend, or we're going to an event, or I don't even know what. I really do like the way this came out. It came out a lot better than I thought it was going to, for it being so much more makeup than I'm used to wearing. Like, my base looks really smooth and really flawless. There's definitely a couple things I would change, but there's definitely a lot of things that I would take from this and I would use in my own routine. So thank you, Alabama, for all those little details that you shared with us. I hope you guys also liked watching this video and watching me follow Alabama's routine. If you like this video, make sure to give it a thumbs up, and thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in the next video.